Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Jason Parker and today we are reacting to Javi Benitez on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. It's season 6, episode 2, and it's Javi's second time on the Fool Us show. Last time he successfully fooled them by doing some close-up sleight of hand magic with playing cards, not unlike Shin Lim or Eric Chin. There was some really skillful sleight of hand, some probably gimmicked playing cards, and unique, entertaining storytelling. So it'll be interesting to see him come back and try to fool them again. Let's see what he has to offer.
I'm Javi Benitez and I come from Spain. First time I came to Fool Us, I did a card act.
100%, no qualifications. You fooled our asses bad.
What the hell? I was totally out of my mind at that moment. This time, there is something that I can say with this trick that I'm going to do that I cannot say with cards. I want to create an atmosphere of intimacy. Close-up magic is about creating a magical moment that we'll remember forever. The trick that I'm going to do is a classic. I'm sure Penn and Teller know the trick, but I changed the method, I changed the technique. This trick is my baby and I want to show to the world.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of people.
To inflict more pain, here's Javi Benitez.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. It's amazing to be in the show again, of course. And well, last time I was lucky enough to fool you, Penn and Teller, with card magic. But this time I bring something even smaller. That's why you are here, volunteers, great volunteer here, to cover every angle. So you at home, or if you are in the bathroom with the mobile phone or whatever, you can see from the top, from the back, from everywhere, okay? So let's start.
That is a lot of different angles he has to protect. There's people all around him. So let's see.
Let's start and enjoy life with something very special. So Alison, please open the box. Yeah, like that. This is called, yes, the Gypsy Thread.
Yeah.
Or
For those of you who don't know, Gypsy Thread is a classic of magic where the magician takes a thread, tears it into pieces, and puts it back together. So it will be really interesting to see how Javi has modified this in some way to be different than the original method.
in Spain, we call it el hilo. Alison, please, grab it, check it. It's a regular, my English is sometimes a spool of thread, yeah? So we are gonna use just something like this. And please, Penn, grab it. You grab in the center and Teller grab in the other side, okay? And just break in small pieces this thread and leave the pieces one by one randomly over the table, okay? Small ones, yes, yes. You too, you do that. In the ancient cultures, thread means life. So now they are committing a murder, yes, to this very, very innocent piece of life, huh? And look at this. Oh, you make here a piece of art. This is a Jackson Pollock painting, right? Yeah. I don't want to touch you, so please, Alison, show your hands, everybody. Yes, very clean, very nice. With 2 fingers, grab one of the pieces like this, jump like this. Okay. Yeah. And another one like this, and squeeze them like in a ball, like this. Yeah.
Okay, jump.
Okay. Oh, you can help. Yeah, take all.
Take all
And you can help.
I just want to say real quick, it's funny how he was holding his hand, his right hand, like this quite a lot at the beginning. And I saw Penn watching his hand because I was watching his hand too, thinking maybe he's concealing something here. And then he just opens up his hands after a while and starts touching the thread. So it's kind of a red herring. Anyway.
Help you and give to her. Yeah, I don't want to touch it. You take.
Sorry.
Oh, that one, not that one.
And ball them up?
Yeah, here,
Okay.
so everybody can see. Maybe you can do this. We call this the croqueta in Spain. Croqueta. Very good. And put all the pieces in the center of the table. Center, that's perfect, Okay, I don't want to touch, so now comes the most beautiful part. It's the magic moment, so let's dream. that we can restore this piece of life, okay? So let's put the hand without touching, like this, without touching, like this. Maybe you can help, all of you, everybody, with all our energy. Don't touch the ball, don't touch the pieces. Let's feel the magic. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Done. Thank you very much.
This guy's funny.
Restore. Don't look at me like that, Alison. Well, just to remember, before we show, just to remember, Alison, you break the thread and you break, yes, Teller, you also break the thread and you collect them,
Yeah.
yes, and you make a tiny ball, you squeeze it, and you
Yeah.
put there, okay?
Yeah.
Did I touch those
No.
pieces? No. Well, but you touch,
I
you move,
touched.
but I didn't touch,
No.
yes?
Right.
I didn't touch. Do I have something in my hands, please? Check. Do I have something more than fingers, of course?
No, it seems...
Nothing.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna touch now because this is the most difficult part. Nothing. I don't want to hide anything to you. Let's squeeze. Here it is. Here is an end. Maybe, Alison, maybe you can help,
No.
please. Up here.
I can't believe it.
And let's try. Just stand up.
I did not see him do anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gypsy Thread.
He fooled me, that's for sure. Unless they cut something out, but it looked like we saw the whole effect. And I didn't see him do anything.
Well, but one more thing, because we were dreaming, you can see it, because we were dreaming, and yeah, and what if someone is dreaming us? Well, if someone is dreaming us, then nothing would be real. So better create your dreams.
That's a good point.
Javi Benitez!
That was really awesome.
That was unbelievable. And it happened not only before my eyes, but in my fingers.
Okay, before we hear what Penn and Teller have to say and what the host has to say, I just want to mention that, yeah, the second part, I wasn't watching him as closely. I kind of like to rewind it because I saw him holding the thread and then all of a sudden it was on the table. So he could have done some switch to get to this salt or sugar or whatever that was. But the part before that, I did not see a switch happen, you know? Like I mentioned, he was holding his hand kind of funny at the beginning, but then he just opened it up and there were pieces all over the table. And they balled them up. I mean, I could watch it again, I guess, and see if I detect something else, but I was watching really carefully the first time. Comment below if you had an idea after watching it just the first time. Comment below if you have an idea after watching it the 5th time. Okay, I just don't know how I did it. Let's hear what Penn and Teller have to say. Let's see if you fooled them as well.
Yeah, in your hands.
I was the
It's
one
the
that-
first time in the history of human being that Alison do the Gypsy Thread trick.
I've never done
Isn't
it.
that amazing?
Oh.
He's a fun guy.
How does it feel to be back on this stage?
Well, you cannot even imagine how can I feel being not once in Vegas, but twice. So being here is something that I still don't believe, you know?
Well, I don't know if anyone's let you know this, but you're really good. You probably don't have to worry about it. You're really good.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, let's go to Penn and Teller and see if they figured out your trick.
Yes.
Penn, Teller.
Oh, boy, do we love you. I mean, you just don't see better sleight of hand than that. You just don't see it anywhere. People just saw the best sleight of hand they're ever going to see. It was just fabulous. And
So it really was sleight of hand and I just missed it.
I got to tell you that I think you may have gotten phenomenally unlucky. Really unlucky. And I'll tell you why. We have to do closers for every show this season. So we have a whole list of tricks we're working on. And one of the ones we thought about doing was the thread trick. So Teller went deep into research. And I don't want to give away too much on this, but I do want to say something that is fascinating about this trick. What we loved about this trick is that you were not lying. When you said that it was happening in Allison's hands, it was happening in Allison's hands. She actually did it. She really did. But what you were not counting on is we did a lot of studying of Al Baquet, and then, of course, Al Baker. And your version is very close to Al Baker's, we think, possibly, except you were even bolder, even gutsier, even stronger. We want you back on the show all the time, but we think just because of a bad bounce, just because we've been working on this exact trick for months, that we got most of it.
I don't really know if you know all the mechanics or not.
Well, shall we have Teller talk to him quietly, or well, let's do that. So we want you to feel satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay. He's smiling. Nodding.
He's right.
Now I want to watch it again and see if I can understand what's happening.
Thank you so much. Love it.
It's not often I feel totally fooled by something like that. That was really cool. So yeah, I mean, that was really amazing. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't... I mean, his presentation was awesome. Like, first off, he's very, like, charming, and he's making you laugh, and you kind of feel this magical moment. Is that a thing with all magicians from Spain? Anyway, yeah. So, a great performance. I'm totally fooled. The only thing I was thinking is Penn was saying, oh, the magic really did happen in her hand, and then he mentioned Al Baker and, what did he say? Alpaca or something like that? Maybe the thread has some special property where when you squeeze it together, it can be refibered and you just stretch it into a new thread or something like that? Refibered. That's a word I just made up right now. Because I did notice that when they were tearing the thread apart, it was very easy for them to tear it. If it was a normal piece of sewing thread, you'd have to really pull hard to break that, but they were all just kind of So maybe it's some kind of special fibrous thread, and when you mash it together and stretch it out, it just becomes another thread. I know, I'm really grasping at straws now. But that's what happens when you get your mind freaked. Anyway, post your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the effect. And if you want to see more videos like this, I'm making a lot of magician reactions, tutorials, some street magic, etc. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Yup.